Hi and welcome to ZoomTV, the program where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. We're going to teach you something and hopefully have a little bit of fun along the way. Well, John Hughes is one of the most successful car dealerships in Australia, having sold more than any other from the one location. Over the years, they've represented brands like Volkswagen, Ford, Mitsubishi, Hyundai, Kia, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge and now Fiat and Alfa Romeo. Kate catches up with him today to find out how he's so successful.
Well, as you know, Alfa Romeo have been racing cars for many years and they've got a great sporting record. Terrific cars to drive.
If you're thinking of exploring Australia on a good old-fashioned road trip, there's no better way than in a Sunliner. On today's program, Rocco introduces you to the brand new Sunliner G58.
The unique thing about a Sunliner Holiday series is that you can customise one yourself.
Now, I've met some pretty cool people in my time on ZoomTV that are able to do some incredible things, but nothing blew me away like today's ZoomTV Rewind, which was Tim Coleman from Australia's Got Talent on his freestyling motorcycle. The thing about it, Tim, is you don't need much room, do you?
No, that's the great thing about these bikes. You can do it anywhere, basically, in a car park or pull up anywhere and impress the public.
And thanks to United Fuel Injection, I'll let you know about our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia and continue to catch up with Tim Coleman when he joins me for our City Toyota Celebrity Hitchhiker. And what do you currently drive now?
Mercedes Vito, yeah, I love it.
So get ready, it's time for ZoomTV.
There are some annoying people out there with incredible general knowledge, but if this isn't your forte, there's still those names throughout history that everybody recognises. Fashion, for instance, you've got Prada, Armani and Gucci. Artists, there's the incredible Leonardo da Vinci. Art itself, the Mona Lisa, and even ancient civilizations, you know, the Roman Empire. So what do all these things have in common? It's Italy. Italy is home to some of the most inspiring creations throughout history, and when it comes to cars, there's no exception. Everybody knows the iconic Alfa Romeo, and now it's made its way to Perth. WA's largest privately owned dealership, John Hughes in Victoria Park, has added Fiat and Alfa Romeo to his extensive range. And it's fair to say they complement each other extremely well. Both John Hughes and Alfa Romeo share a long history of success, passion and quality. The Alfa Romeo brand has been around since the early 1900s, and by the 1920s it dominated the European motorsport scene. Around the 1960s was when it became part of the Fiat group, and that's when its customers went from not just race car drivers, but to everyday drivers like you and me. And today, the Alfa brand is one of the most respected worldwide. John Hughes in Victoria Park already houses impressive names like Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Volkswagen, Hyundai, Kia, Mitsubishi and Ford. Plus, there's an enormous range of luxury and prestige pre-owned European vehicles, full servicing, parts and finance departments as well. John, another amazing product that you've taken on board. Why have you chosen Fiat and Alfa Romeo?
Well, it was logical really because I've been a Jeep dealer for 3 or 4 years and been very successful with them. And Fiat, Alfa and Chrysler are all part of the one company, so it was logical that I took it on. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, I'm excited, especially having a look at this one here. Is this one of the favourites?
Well, yes, the Fiat 500, that's the top seller in the Fiat range, and they're particularly attractive to young females. They're cute, they're easy to drive, they're easy to park, they're very economical, and they're fun.
Oh, well, there you go. That's probably why I like it so much. It's very cute. Now, we should get the guys involved, though, as well, and I guess Alfa Romeos are more their thing, so should we go upstairs and have a look?
Sure.
John, I love that you have the history of the Alfa Romeo just splashed on the walls here. It's great.
Well, as you know, Alfa Romeo have been racing cars for many years and they've got a great sporting record. Terrific cars to drive.
They are absolutely stunning to look at as well. And I've got to ask the fast facts, as always, warranty.
3 years or 150,000 kilometres, whatever occurs first, Kate.
Great. Now servicing?
Once a year or 15,000 kilometres, again, whatever occurs first.
So very low cost ownership then?
Absolutely, in a great car to drive.
Oh, that's amazing. And I've got to ask, favourite feature?
Well, it has to be the very distinctive and iconic shield and badge. Every time somebody sees those on the front of a car, they know you're driving an Alfa Romeo.
JohnHughesFiat.com.au has everything you need to know about both the Alfa Fiat and Alfa Romeo models available. The Fiat range has a car for everyone. The girls love the charismatic, best-selling Fiat 500, which certainly shows elements from its original retro 50s design. And with the options of the Punto, Panda and top-of-the-range Abarth, you'll be sure to find the Fiat that suits you. And we can't forget about the John Hughes Alfa Romeo range. If you want to see an incredible car that still encompasses everything to do with its racing history, this one here is the top of the range Giulietta QV1. With paddle shifters, bucket seats, it's got everything you need to make your day-to-day driving that much more exciting. The fluid lines that etch the new Giulietta's body and sporty performance of cutting-edge driving technology is the balance that defines a new standard of excellence that the Alfa Romeo brand represents. The Fiat and Alfa brand's unmistakably unique looks and road presence cannot possibly be confused with any other car on the road. If you're looking to stand out in the crowd and show that you have impeccable style, you'll find the best price and the best service at John Hughes, Fiat and Alfa Romeo, 2 Shepparton Road, Victoria Park.
Do you want to get more out of your diesel? Well, let the team at United Fuel Injection help you. They're the experts in diesel fuel injection, turbocharging and vehicle performance technologies. Make an appointment today and get more torque out of your diesel at unitedfuel.com.au. After the break, don't miss this week's ZoomTV Rewind when I catch up with free riding champion Tim Coleman. You might know him from Australia's Got Talent. Now, you met the man to my right briefly in the opener. You've also met him before on Australia's Got Talent. I'm now joined by Mr. Tim Coleman. How are you, sir?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Now, not a lot of people have actually met the guy behind the helmet, have they?
No, they haven't. I've always got the helmet on.
Now, people did meet you on Australia's Got Talent. You did tricks and all this kind of stuff. Yep. What is it that you actually, what do you call the style of motorbiking that you do?
Well, it's a new sort of concept. These Trolls bikes have been around for a long time, but we sort of, I like to bring a new aspect to it and do some tricks, like basically like a BMX, so you can throw them around.
This bike, what is it?
Well, this is a Beta. They're manufactured in Italy, so this is the factory edition, but it's straight out of the box and away it goes, so you don't have to do much to them at all.
Okay, now the style of biking that you do, tricks and stuff like that, that's actually been around for a little while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been around for a little while. Not many people do it in Australia, so yeah, it's great. I still do the competitions and everything, so I'm loving this trick riding.
Okay, now before I get into exactly what happened at Australia's Got Talent, how about for the people at home and for me, you show me exactly what you can do with this beast just around here.
Sure, give it a go.
I want to get out the way and let you get into it. I tell you what, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Just watching you from here, I'm like, you know, and the thing about it, I mean, I'll let you get your helmet off, but listen to the accolades on the back. The thing about it, Tim, is you don't need much room, do you?
No, that's the great thing about these bikes. You can do it anywhere, basically, in a car park or pull up anywhere and impress the public.
When you approach one of these obstacles like here, what's going through your head?
You just analyse it and you can realise you just know how much throttle to give it and everything, so you just hope for the best pretty much a lot of the times.
Now when was it that you knew you could do this with that?
Well, I've been riding for like 15 years competing, and I'm on the bike pretty much every day, so you slowly get better and better, riding with better people, and I've been overseas training with the best, so yeah, that definitely improves your riding.
Now, Tim, you can actually flip one of these, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Now, when do you actually get to this stage where you think to yourself, you know, I'm going to get on my bike and try and flip it?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Everybody loves a backflip, so I was getting a bit bored with the traditional styles, so I wanted to mix it up and, yeah, started practicing.
Now, just going back to recent events, everyone at home that watched Australia's Got Talent would have met you and your crew on that. Yeah. Tell us about that process.
Well, yeah, I was riding for Flair Riders, and we worked on it a fair while, and We ended up making to the semi-finals. We didn't rehearse it much at all, but it was a great experience. Everybody loved it, the judges, we got a standing ovation, and that was great. It's a shame we just couldn't get into the finals, but anyway.
Well, you got really close. What I was impressed with is the stage wasn't very big, and some of the tricks you guys were doing, I mean, really you would have just got there, had a day and then done your tricks.
Well, we didn't even have a day. We had like one rehearsal out in the car park and then straight into it, and it was so tight in there, it was really sketchy.
Now, that's where you've taken your career now. You're actually going out there and you're an entertainer for hire now.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I just started up my own company, so I'm looking forward to that taking off and getting more shows.
Mate, I know you're going to do a great job, I tell you. How about I hang out with you for a while and later in the show you be our celebrity hitchhiker?
Sure, I'd love to.
Mate, I might be able to teach you a trick or two. If you're passionate about things that fly, drive or float, there's no better place to share that passion than attending a live event. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, the best place to get more torque out of your diesel. Here are our 3 favourite events submitted by you. If you're in Queensland, it's time for this year's Japanese Nationals. Open to any Japanese-built vehicle, this festival of speed and engineering is jam-packed with action. Get involved with the time attack, show and shine, cruising or even drifting. Saturday, May 30th and Sunday, May 31st. For all you Victorians, the Queen's Birthday Long Weekend is full of classic style with the Mid-State Mopass. Attracting cars from all around Australia, this event features a motorcana and show and shine for thousands of people attending. Come and see this amazing collection of machines around the Bendigo Town Hall on Saturday 6 and Sunday 7th of June. And finally, for you Queenslanders, the rubber will be melting at the 2015 Skidfest. Presented by the Charters Tower Burnout Club at the Flinders Highway Go-Kart track, this event is all about circle work and grunty machines. Catch the action across V8s, 6 cylinders, rotary engines and plenty more. Plus there's $13,000 in prize money up for grabs. So don't miss this event. Saturday, 6th of June. To find out more, go to zoomtv.com.au. Now, if you've got an event coming up, we'd love to help you give it a plug. All you've got to do is go to our website, click on the events page, tell us about the event, upload some pictures and videos, and we will do the rest. Whether you're searching for a top quality new or pre-owned vehicle or a factory service with genuine Toyota parts, then City Toyota is your best option. Why? Because they're one of the most awarded Toyota dealers in Australia. And as a 5-star customer service dealership, you can be sure the helpful and professional team at City Toyota will always find the right car for you at the right price with the best possible service. To find out more, go to citytoyota.net.au. If you're thinking of a good old-fashioned Aussie road trip, you don't want to miss what's coming up after the break, the Sunliner G58.
Over the years, I've been lucky enough to race cars all over Australia, and in fact, in most countries of the world. Now, sitting in the driver's seat is a great way to see the countryside, although I was doing it a little bit quickly. Nowadays, I do still have the odd steer, but with the Sunliner's pace and luxury, I'm feeling this might be a better way to go. This is the G58 Holiday First Class. Come and have a look at my Holiday Racer. Welcome to the world of the Sunliner Holiday series, the most popular line of motorhomes in the Sunliner range. Not only are they crammed with everything you'd expect in a modern luxury unit, but they're easy to drive and, best of all, you can do it all on your regular car licence. Now, the unique thing about a Sunliner Holiday series is that you can customise one yourself. Now, there are 3 easy steps. First of all, you choose your layout. They have 11 to choose from. Then you pick your chassis, Iveco, Mercedes, Fiat or Ford. Step number 2 is whether or not you want a classic finish or a modern finish. Step number 3 is you can just have a basic unit or choose all those bits and pieces that'll make you a self-sufficient camper. Now this is a G58 with a first-class modern finish. Luxury at its best. Built on a Mercedes-Benz chassis and powered by Merck's 3-litre 519 diesel engine, the Holiday G58 feels like driving a much smaller vehicle than it actually is. The G58 is surrounded by things to make your life on the road a little easier. External power and water outlets, reversing cameras, gas bottles, and I tell you what, I love the electric awning which makes alfresco dining a must. Now it even has climate control air conditioning tucked away neatly in the roof, so you can have that perfect temperature inside all the year round. Now how good is that? As standard in the Holiday G58, you'll find a 3-burner gas stove, an oven, stainless steel sink and something my wife would go for, a full-size fridge, microwave, LCD TV, a DVD player, a lounge and dining area and heaps of storage space. And you even have your own large separate toilet and shower. Now I bet you weren't expecting the amount of room inside there. Well, that's because of this, the electric slide out, which contains the double bed. Once that's extended, it opens the whole room out. The bed will impress you. The guys at Sunliner know that at the end of a long day's drive, the last thing you want is a dodgy night's sleep, which is why this mattress is an inner spring double. Now the beauty of owning a motorhome, of course, is you can go and come whenever you want. And every now and again you find that little gold mine. And this is one. Thank you.
No worries.
Now, if you want to hit the open road without compromising a thing and like the finer things of life, like myself, then the Holiday G58 Sunliner with the first class modern finish is the one for you. For more information, click onto sunliner.com.au or ZoomTV. I tell you what, I'm as snug as a bug in a rug in here. I wouldn't want to be out there pitching a tent.
Now, I'm willing to bet that Tim Coleman could come down these stairs, go up these stairs. He could pretty much do whatever he liked with these stairs. After the break, I catch up with Tim and find out how he became so good at what he does on this week's City Toyota Celebrity Hitchhiker. Now, watch me go up the stairs. Welcome back to ZoomTV. I'm now with this week's Celebrity Hitchhiker. You've seen him at the start of the show, you've seen him during the show as I've improved his tricks and taught him off camera how to do special tricks. Mr. Tim Coleman, how are you, sir?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Mate, thanks very much for having us here at the Oakley Motorcycle Club. This is your club, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my club I ride for. I don't get down here very often, but when I do, it's got so many more options. It's great.
Now, Tim, I'm guessing you had a motorbike as a kid, but where did the trial side and the trick side start?
Well, yeah, basically had a bike since I was a kid and got my first trials bike and competed all over Australia and Europe, and I'm still competing in trials, don't get me wrong. I'm going overseas in a couple of months to ride, and now I'm just focusing on new tricks because I just love it. It's my passion now, just performing and entertaining, so it's great.
Now, if someone was at home and they wanted to follow in your shoes and get involved in the sport, what would they do?
Starting off is just get on the internet and even get on the Oakley Motorcycle Club and just check when the next event is and come out, check it out and ask people about the bike, and you can get the bikes online. And
Okay, and what kind of skills would they need to have to actually know that they'd be successful in it?
well, that's a hard one. Like basically throttle control and clutch control is a good start. Progress every time you ride. Like you start on small things and you'll slowly notice you're getting better every time you get out on the bike.
So what you've done, Tim, is you've evolved the sport of trials into doing tricks and stuff like that. I mean, what I've seen you do today, you've gone over large tyres, you've gone up crates, you've gone along logs, you've gone over boulders. Pretty much any complicated thing that you came up to, I'm thinking, he's not going to do this. And you did it. It's incredible to watch.
That's it. Pretty much the world's your playground on trials bikes, so you can ride over anything, really.
Now, people out there would be familiar with people doing backflips on a motocross bike. What I witnessed today was you do a backflip in a small area. You didn't get very high, you just got it up and flipped it really quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're so light, these bikes, it still takes a lot of skill to throw them around so quick. You just shut your eyes and hope for the best.
When did you get to the stage where you thought, okay, I can flip this thing?
It's funny, like the first time I did it, I wasn't into a foam pit like everyone usually practices into a foam pit, but I just went out at home and straight out of the creek, up a bank and just leant back, closed my eyes and somehow I made it around.
Crazy, crazy. That's exactly how I would have done it. Fast five, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, this is where it gets hard. What was the first car you ever owned?
First car I ever owned was a Toyota Hilux single cabin. It was a bucket.
What is your opinion of the best car ever made? What car do you drive past and go, I want that car?
Oh, well, I always love the American style cars like the Ford Raptors, and I'd just love one day.
Gotta get yourself one of them. What is your opinion of the worst car ever made? Now, I'm dying to hear this because you're a country boy. What do the country guys hate?
Well, I'm thinking Holden Rodeo only because it's so rough out in the paddocks.
And what do you currently drive now?
Mercedes Vito, yeah, I love it.
I love it. You start with the Toyota, you bag up the Holdens, and now you're driving the Mercedes. Look at you.
All class.
Great Australian country lad. Love it. Now, the last question, this is the biggest one. What is your biggest fear?
Probably snakes, yeah.
Well, like brothers, I hate them as well.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Yeah, I can't stand them. I don't like anything I can't see coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Tim, thanks very much. You've been a sport. Now, if you'd like to get Tim to an event, make sure you go to his website, tctricks.com, and get him out there, or follow the links from ZoomTV, of course. Now, it's time for me to teach you some tricks. I'm borrowing your bike and your helmet.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Thanks, man. Do you have something cool that flies, drives, or floats? If you do, I'd love to meet you. All you've got to do is go to our website, click on the Connect tab, go down to I Am a Zoomaholic, and you never know if selected. Thanks to Total Nissan, part of Australia's largest motoring group, AHG, you could be on the show. Now, don't forget, before we go, if you've got an event coming up to do with anything that flies, drives, or floats, we want to help you give it a plug. All you've got to do is fill in the details on the events page and we will do the rest. Don't forget to upload some videos or pictures to help us give it a plug for you. Now, until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching, and remember, whatever you do that zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.